Hey everybody, Maria here with the Fourth Dimension. I'm reading for Sagittarius, traveling here in Missouri. People are so nice here. Oh my goodness. It's so Midwest. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. A little slower pace than Denver, for sure. You never know that you've been transformed into a city girl until you go into the country and you're like, oh, that's right. It's going to take me 6 minutes to get there and still not fast enough. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, what's happening in the world for Sag? Sag, I already pulled out the star card, so you might be healing from something. You might be going through some kind of transformation. I think several of you are kind of exploring wishes fulfilled. Like, what is going to fulfill you? What's your next chapter look like? Ten of Pentacles. That's a good start. With the Queen of Pentacles, you might be focusing on work, on yourself, on leveling up, on a project. The Ten of Pentacles is happy ever after. It's the everything. It's the everything card. It's the house with the two, the picket fence and the two dogs and the two cars in the garage. Your happy partner right there. And a card just fell, excuse me. I'm not stopping this reading. Sorry. Do have the sun that came out. And quite honestly, I feel like it's going to be in the upright because the rest of your reading is like this. It's like happiness ever after. It's the happiest card in the deck, Sag. That's what you're in pursuit of. Bottom of the deck, I have the Eight of Pentacles. So somebody's like you, I feel, are investing in you. If this is a relationship, it's the Empress. I do not have, oh, is that the Emperor? I do not have any indicator that, like you're fine by yourself, but I don't have any indicator of challenges right now. I feel like you have overcome some challenges. If I'm reading for a male Sag, you're acting as the Emperor. You're coming out. If you're a female, two vibes come off this. But this is you're in, again, take it as it resonates. You're in relationship with somebody who's embodying the Emperor energy, or you're embodying the Emperor energy, which is taking the reins and running all four kingdoms seamlessly without any hesitation. You make it, it's like work is going well. You're managing multiple projects, hitting deadlines. Even if you feel under the like stress with the day-to-day grind, I hear like grit is like you're just showing up, but things are turning out in your favor. If this is a romantic relationship that I'm picking up on, you're meeting an Emperor, which is wonderful. And again, forget the skin suit of male, female, gender. I don't really read that way. The Emperor is embodying, I'm taking control of the situation. I'm taking control of the outcome. I'm taking control of my life. I'm taking control, period. And you're finally, with the star card coming out as you're initiating card, Spirit's telling me you're healing over something, or you have healed something. You are putting yourself first in your own story. In the life of you, you're the star. You're becoming, you're seated in the right seat. Finally, you kind of like took ownership of that throne again, and you're focused on your money, you're focused on your well-being, your future, and you're healing from this. You're very happy about it. The sun is kind of like embodying all the wonderful things about you that makes you you. You're kind of identified. And several of you have done some work. I see journaling happening. I hear meditation, maybe therapy, friends, closed mouth friends, closed mouth friends, people that you trust. I always call it Vegas rules when I do a reading. And it's the same vibe. It's the same exact vibe as you're trusting some folks with some inner stuff that either occurred or had occurred, and you shared some of those pains with these people, and from their conversation with you, you took some of that and you applied it, and you've improved. You've healed from some of this. It could be a relationship. I feel like it is. It could be with an ex, but it's elevation for sure. For the star, the sun, and the queen, and the 10 to all show up with the Emperor, then nothing but elevation. So you've done the work. Good job, Sag. You're holding back. The moon is secrets. And the vibe I'm getting is you're not presenting all your cards on the table. And it's with the star energy. So the moon and the star, this is fear. This is not sharing everything, not disclosing your dreams, not disclosing your ambitions, not disclosing your actions. You're moving in secret. You're progressing nicely. This healing is happening. I get the sense, okay, for those of you that understand what I'm saying, you might have gotten a compliment about how different you look, and you may not have changed a damn thing about your physical being. It's your inner work that you're doing that's showing up on the outside. And this moon is like you're not sharing with people, like you're sober, or you broke up with this person, or that you're dating somebody new, or whatever it is. You're keeping whatever this change is that you've entered into a secret. Hangman, you sat in a spirit of meditation and prayer. It's the same vibe. So this journaling, this therapy, this counseling, this is like you doing the work. This is the actual, shadow side that we talk about that you explored. And if you're not, you are called to. This is, I feel it's past energy though, like present and recent past. This Queen of Pentacles is you taking like the seat. I can't tell you. I wish you could feel this energy coming off this card. So it's like you finally finding the seat. It's like a full concert, one seat left, and you find it, and you sit in it, and it's in the front row, center front row. This is this vibe. You found your seat. You've been sitting in the nosebleed section far too long because you didn't know you had a chair waiting for you up front. You finally found your seat. And Sag, you're not apologizing it. You're like, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm here now. That's the only apology you're given. Is get the hell out of my chair. That's mine. Get out of my chair. That's the vibe I get. And so you're taking ownership of whatever this is. And you're very happy about it. You're ecstatic. You're walking into a fresh season of new things. Knight of Wands, passionate new beginnings. I can't even make this up. It's already on its way. The Knight is, the keys are in the ignition. And Wands is passion. Passionate new beginnings, and it's right over the Ten of Pentacles. You might have started a new job, new passion project, a new endeavor. If it's related to a relationship, you're on the middle dating stage. You've been possibly chatting or talking to somebody, or even gone on a few dates with them, and it's progressing nicely. It makes you very happy, and it's moving forward. The Queen of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles. You have nothing but positive energy. I'm giving everything you got to this. You're moving forward with this. I got the Three of Wands going forward. I just said that. Two of Swords. That's the only hesitation. That's the Moon card that I get. Hold on. I want to make sure. I think it is a 9. And it's a Tower. So there's Two of Swords, the Tower, the Three of Wands. The Tower might happen to... So towers are good things, okay? It can also be good things. The vibe I'm getting with the Moon and the Three of Wands and the Two of Swords is a decision. It's a blind decision. You don't have all the... Like you're a mapper, a planner, a GPS, or you have a to-do list and a PowerPoint and then like an Excel spreadsheet with check boxes. This is the energy, and you don't know what the hell you're doing here. You're moving forward in faith that this thing's going to turn out, because the Three of Wands is you made the decision at 2 and you move forward. The Two of Wands is life-changing. You made the choice. You jumped in, and it's going to be a tower for those people around you. This Knight of Wands might be coming to you. Like I said, job change, relationship. It's requiring some investment on your end, whether you move, join forces with an opposing team. Several of you have joined a competitor. And you might be dating your ex's friend. I mean, like, that's the vibe I'm getting, is there's a little bit of hesitation, but not much. You're going to jump in. Your Hangman state, I feel, was you evaluated the fallout and you're going to take the risk, whatever that is. And I just heard a motorcycle fly by, so that's the vibe I get, is you're jumping in. I have the Hierophant in reverse. If it's regarding a long-standing relationship that you were in, you're jumping out. You're not looking at marriage. You're not looking at committing for a long period of time. You're exiting something. You made that decision to move forward with whatever that was. You're doing a passionate new beginning all by yourself. From the Emperor, if you're in a married or coupled situation, you're exiting it, or you are acting as the Emperor and you're making that taking the reins in your hands and moving forward, making that chariot just race forward. I just got verification again. Moving on. Moving on. That should be the name of this read. Moving on. Wheel of Fortune, boom. There's spiritual blessings abound coming your way. This is so exciting for me, Sag, to see this, because it's validation that all the hard work and efforty that you had to put up with just made you look introspectively to yourself to see, what do I need to do? What do I need to change? What do I need to look at so I can get out of the... It's like you're fishing for walleye in a trout pond. It's the same vibe. It's like, if I keep dating the same people, I keep going to the same jobs, I keep allowing people to treat me poorly, I keep accepting unacceptable behavior. And you said no more. You fixed the things that said this is not okay anymore. And you said this is not okay anymore. And as a result, you're having blessings come in, and the people that do not, vibrate at the same level, you made space. You got rid of these folks. Even if you didn't tell them you got rid of them, you energetically cut the cord. Telling you, some people are not happy about this elevation that they see in you, Sag. They don't like you being in the Ten of Pentacles mode. I'm very excited for you. This is a long time coming. Long time. Several of you years in the making. Overdue. There it is. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So your next chapter, if it is with an Emperor or that energy of the Emperor, it's like you're overgiving to yourself now. The previous with the Wheel of Fortune is expect abundance, expect new things, expect more than your share. It's kind of like if you were going into a new relationship and your last partner, you fought all the time to get them to recognize your value, your worth. None of that's going to happen. This person's overly going to compliment you. It's going to feel a little foreign. It's like a tsunami of attention, where before you would fight to get the breadcrumbs. That's the vibe I got. You're not, there she is. You're not going to tolerate anything else. You have been waiting for this. Sag, you have been the Empress for a minute now. You've stepped into your glory. Look at this. I think this is such beautiful artistry. I'm telling you. And the vibe I'm getting is you've been waiting for your match, and you're not tolerating pages. You're not tolerating knights. You're not tolerating even kings. You're waiting for your Emperor. And if it's regardless of the skin suit, it's not about that. You're looking for your elevation match, your vibrational match. You need somebody to match your energy, your wit, your humor, your sense of adventure, your ability to think on a fast pace. And you found this person, whether it be work or this group, whether it be a work situation. Several of you just switched jobs and found, I get the sense, and again, a small portion of you just left a position where you were feeling like the black sheep, like you were it's almost like you just didn't even vibe with the group you were in, but you were doing your job half-heartedly, kind of half showing up. You're energetically detached from that group, and you're like, this sucks. I could do this anywhere. I could go work at my local coffee shop and get more pleasure. And you're a high-level thinker. It doesn't matter what you do for work, but you didn't jive with group. And it is about the culture. And this is whether it be a relationship or be in a work situationship, this culture was holding you back. And the culture was, I have some gifts and talents I think people should recognize in me. I'm the freaking Empress, and you're going to go and match. You're finding your tribe is what you're doing. Whether it be a party of one, and this is a romantic relationship, or this is a group. I haven't seen a Three of Pentacles, which is kind of what I'm waiting for. Strength. It's going to require you some strength and to be grounded. I think, like I said, you've done the work. You've unmasked the areas that you struggle with. So whatever disorder, and I hate using clinical terms because it's not about that. It's just an imbalance. If you gave too much energy, if you gave too much time, too much resources, you put in the majority of the effort, whether it be at your job, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be whatever, there is a significant imbalance, and it's going to require you some strength to say no, and to put some boundaries up, and to put you first. It's going to, because that's not your nature. Your nature is loving, kind, giving, generous, and you confuse that with, I don't know, boundaries, I think. I get the sense that your overgiving is like a whole lifetime worth of bad direction. I'm sorry, Mom. You know, like my mom is like, give Uncle Jerry a kiss, or Uncle Ben, or Uncle Tony, or whatever. You know, and I'm like, you know, that's the vibe. Is like you have the right to your own space, your own boundaries, your own skin, your own time, your own financials, and you've been overgiving in all of these areas. And for you to have some boundaries up to say, no, thank you. I choose to protect myself. I choose to protect my time, my energy, my resources, my money. You need to put your first. What that looks like is if you make a commitment to yourself to go to the gym every day. Bad example for the gym, but you know what I mean? Like if you say, okay, I'm going to do this, and you put it in your calendar and you make yourself an appointment, nothing comes in between you and that. You don't cave regardless, because you are just as important as the other person that is asking more from you. Right? You say, well, I can't do it at this time, but I can make it at this time. Does that work for you? Oh, it doesn't? I'm sorry, I can't help you then. That's how it is. So I have, Nine of Swords. You're walking away. This headache, this is anxiousness. This is anxiety. This is change. This is actually for the better. The Ten of Swords is you finally dropping it. You're right at the cusp of letting go and making a final decision. This is what the energy is telling me, to step in your Empress mode from your Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is the pre-Empress, and usually what goes from, I'm going to keep it real, is independence as well as interdependence with a partner that matches your equality. So as you move into that job, as you move into that relationship, you're going to stay independent while remaining interdependent, not codependent. Huge difference. This is going to require some strength to keep your boundaries up. You want to be nice. Don't be nice anymore. It's not about being nice. This is justice. This is a long-standing relationship that you walked away from, work relationship, marriage, whatever. Take it as it resonates. And the justice is your tribe, your 5D tribe has been watching this situation unfold for years and years and years, saying this is an injustice. This person, you, keeps overgiving to these situations, feeling lack, walking away feeling less, walking away feeling unfulfilled. There's no justice in that. So when they step in and they create a situation where you have an opportunity to walk from one door into another and you take it, that's justice. It doesn't mean it's justice on the other person. It's justice as meaning that it's now balanced. It's balanced to where it should be. You are finding a tribe or a human or a job or whatever you're moving into that equally distributes the same energy back to you as you give. That's all justice means. It's equal. It's the equilibrium is now centered again, where before. 8 of Swords, that's a lot of anxiety again, a lot of fear and fighting. And quite honestly, it's, am I willing to keep, is the juice worth the squeeze kind of vibe is, that's the back and forth that I think you went through. And I feel like your ex or your partners or whomever that you've been talking with are going to feel the loss, absolutely feel this loss as you leave. It's like, is this worth fighting for kind of vibe. They might come back and ask you to stay. They might approach you and say, please stay with us. We'll give you a raise. Or your party might say, I will recognize your birthday or whatever. I don't know. Take it for what it resonates. But the vibe I'm getting is you're just moving on to better and calmer waters, greener pastures. How's that? Yep, you and the King of Wands are on their way. And I believe this King of Wands is energy, right? And I'm just fulfilled in thinking that you have, like, this new energy is... So the King of Wands is, yes, partnered with the Queen of Wands, right? But they're interdependent. It's that vibe again. They're not really good marriage material because they don't thrive on any kind of coexist. They independently work together. I guess they do coexist, but they are not dependent upon each other. So one person goes, lives their life, the other person, and they meet up. They go, they're companions, right? And they walk this walk as partners, as companions. And that's the energy that I see you kind of exiting into, is you can walk beside me, you can walk next to me, but I'm not carrying your luggage. You don't have to carry mine on our journey. We're going to walk independently, but we're going to learn together. We're going to have fun together. We're going to explore together. We're going to have some adventures together, whether this be a new relationship or work. Is you're like putting on the coat of the King of Wands. You're looking for that adventure. This person takes risks. This energy jumps into things. They're very much gregarious, outgoing, pleasant, fun, comical. they walk in the room and they're like, oh, Maria's here, right? This is a vibe. So you bring light wherever you go. And the Queen of Wands just wears stilettos. You know, like she's my VP of marketing. This is my senior VP of marketing. Not that there's a thing. It's just more of an energy. So this is owning his shit. And you might be meeting this King of Wands. This person might already be in your life, or you're going to meet them at the new place, or the next relationship will have that kind of vibe where they're going to take ownership. They're like, hey, I already booked a flight out to this place on Friday. Just pack a bag. And I already planned dinner, etc. You know, just pack your bag and let's go. So this King of Wands is very adventurous. They are generous, kind, but they're not really marriage material. They don't really find value in commitment like that. They don't feel like they need a classic, you know, Hierophant. That's why the Hierophant was in reverse. I don't think this person, or nor you, are looking for long-term, like I said at the beginning of this read. It's more of you're enjoying the space. You both understand all you have is today, and you're living each day to the fullest. That's the new energy you're in. You're detaching from anything that's holding you in anchored spot. You're just cutting yourself from that, and you're allowing yourself to just travel wherever the universe takes you, whether it be with somebody or without. It's okay. That's, you know, that's kind of like the Justice card, is you're living your life, your best life, the next chapter, and just allowing it as the universe unfolds. You're just sitting in your canoe, enjoying the view. I'm kind of excited for you, Sag. Even if you have Sag placements. Okay. La, 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 la. I gotta need my glasses because the print's small. All right, I have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I have the Page of Swords in the upright. I have the Six of Wands in the upright. And I have the Three of Swords on the side. So, a couple things. One is, as you're getting over this loss, I feel the Six of Wands is you're going to be victorious and having honest conversations with people that maybe played with you. That's the vibe I get. So if you have an ex that comes back and they're giving you very sexy texts and they just want to have you visit, they are definitely jealous, and they're definitely wanting to have some kind of honest conversation. There is some truth to this. I do think they miss you. I do think they miss your energy. I do think they miss your vibe, but it's for the wrong reasons. And that's the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Is I don't think you're entertaining this anymore. That's not this energy. The Six of Wands is them wanting to be victorious, but I also get you want to be victorious and getting over the hell. This is the Three of Wands, or the Three of Swords, which is my heart with the Three Swords cadaver card. You know, is that somebody ended up getting hurt over this. There was a loss, there was grief, there was sadness, there was, you know, several of you got stuck in this cycle, looping over and over and over. And Spirit's like, this is over, man. And I think this is what you're doing, is you're healing from this, whatever this was. So it doesn't matter. It's in the past, right? You can't change the past. You learn from it and you're elevated and you move forward. Very excited for you, Sag. Anything else for Sag? One more run through. I don't force the cards. Ah, there it is. Four of Swords. Yeah. So you're sitting in a place, I think during this whole process, is you're sitting in a place of contemplation, and it's meditative. So I just get a lot of vibes off of you are manifesting. This is kind of like when you watch a whole program on TV and you're in your head and you didn't even know that you watched the whole program. You drove to work and you're like, how the hell did I get here? Because you weren't even paying attention. You're like, geez, I hope I didn't run into red, right? That's the vibe. So the Four of Swords is constantly trying to manifest the next chapter, the next person, the next situation, the money, the job, the body, the whatever the hell this is to you, whatever is most important, is you're meditating on the result, not the process, but the result. And you're bringing it in. You're bringing a lot of these things in. Very good. And the last is a Fool. Love this card. So it's a 0 in the Rider-Waite deck, meaning it's an empty page. You've yet to journal the next chapter. You've closed that out. You're on your way to the next one. You're making a decision to go solo, it looks like. Or if you're going to take this Emperor with you, you're matching this vibe. Emperor to Empress. Look at that. Look at this. This is just gorgeous. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Look at how big her face is with all the light around it versus his. So I feel like you're putting yourself at the front of your own relationship. You're taking ownership of where this is going. You're navigating independently, I should say independently in this relationship. There's no codependence in this at all. You're just expecting and accepting things that come to you, and you're not pushing things forward. You're not trying to manipulate. You're not trying to coerce. You're not doing any of that. You're completely like, hey, whatever happens, happens. If the dinner plans fall through, no problem. You make other plans. Like, there's just a life you're living outside of people's plans. That's just the vibe I'm getting. You're just enjoying the ride. And I'm so excited for you, Sag. You're finally in your element and you are flourishing, and this Wheel of Fortune isn't going to stop. This is your reading. I'm a bit jealous. I got a little bit. If this vibes with you, you want your own personal reading, feel free to email me at fourthdimensiontarot@gmail. But in the bottom of the description, there's a link. You could just hit the link, and it'll take you to a calendar to book your own reading and define when and where, etc. I am traveling, so please be patient with some times, because I'm blocking out some times for my own personal. Yep, so there you go. That boundary's showing up. And then lastly, giving away the July giveaway. As starting July 1st, you can enter it anytime. You must be subscribed to the channel and subscribe to Instagram, as I'm trying to grow my Instagram account. I'm terrible at this, y'all. I suck at this. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. But if you are subscribed on both and you enter free July read, you'll be entered in the contest. So love and light to each and every one of you. Until next week, take care.